Marlon Brando, Hollywood's ultimate rebel, a legend who redefined acting. But behind the brilliance was chaos, drama, and clashes that shook film sets. These are the on-set feuds of Marlon Brando that few dare to talk about. Marlon Brando is often celebrated as one of the greatest actors in film history. From A Streetcar Named Desire to The Godfather, his performances changed cinema forever. But working with Brando was no easy task. His genius came with fiery moods, unpredictable behavior, and legendary feuds that became part of Hollywood folklore. One of his earliest clashes happened during the filming of Mutiny on the Bounty, 1962. Brando's perfectionism and constant script demands frustrated the crew and enraged the director, Louis Milestone. The film went massively over budget, and Brando was labelled difficult. Some even said his behaviour nearly sank MGM Studios financially. Yet the film cemented his reputation as both brilliant and volatile. On Apocalypse Now, 1979, Brando's feud with director Francis Ford Coppola made headlines. Brando arrived overweight, unprepared, and refusing to learn his lines. Coppola was furious but couldn't replace him. Instead, he shot Brando in shadows, transforming chaos into cinematic legend. The tension between actor and director nearly broke the film, but ultimately created one of the most haunting performances in movie history. Even The Godfather had drama behind the scenes. Brando feuded with studio executives who initially didn't want him in the role of Don Vito Corleone. Once cast, Brando clashed with the production over pay and control, refusing to take studio notes. Though his performance won him an Oscar, his unpredictable nature left many wary of working with him again. Brando's co-stars also felt his temper. On The Missouri Breaks, 1976, he and Jack Nicholson frequently butted heads. Brando would improvise bizarre lines and scenes, throwing Nicholson off balance. While audiences enjoyed the unique energy, Nicholson later admitted it was one of the most challenging collaborations of his career. Behind these feuds was a man who despised Hollywood's system. Brando hated authority, distrusted executives, and refused to play by the rules. To some, he was a genius who fought for artistic freedom. To others, he was an egotist who sabotaged productions. But one thing is clear. Brando's feuds weren't just fights, they were battles of creativity, power, and control. They added to his legend, making him not only a star, but also a symbol of rebellion against Hollywood's machine. Marlon Brando's on-set feuds are more than gossip. They reveal the fire that fueled his art. He clashed, he fought, he resisted, but he also transformed cinema forever. Directors feared him, studios cursed him, yet audiences adored him. Every battle left behind unforgettable performances. And that's why Marlon Brando remains Hollywood's greatest rebel.